Yeah, all the most watched stuff. Okay, so now they're both start. Angie has started. So s- from the from the game, it's like a platformer where basically you just avoid getting hit. Try to beat all the ghosts and strange stuff that will appear on screen. Essentially.
Alright, they should be synced up now.
Yeah, they're pretty much synced up.
So immediately right off the bat, I gotta say it's got a Castlevania vibe. These damage boosts and just the general pace of the movement. I'm already seeing Castlevania. I feel like that right there.
Yeah.
We just need like a cross that she can throw or some holy water.
Yeah, we don't have a whip, but we do have something resemble a pole, and of course we got power-ups to have more projectile. First stage, not a bigger introduction, we can say.
Still pretty synced. Looks like there wasn't too much to separate the racers there in stage 1.
This may be some kind of optimization by Engie that seems to have him with a small lead, but as far as I know, there are some bosses that are RNG heavy that can be manipulated, so that might give a difference or make things even. All the redundancy of the evenness. Okay, nice card graphical stuff there by Angie. Not sure if it's a show off or what, but
A floppy disk is chasing him.
yeah. A note floppy disk by some creepy eyes. Pretty interesting to see that. Okay, first boss of the game. It looks so. Apparently he's using the kinda holy water to freeze him up and start speeding up him, and fairly simple boss. Nothing to lose there.
Angie really managed to take a lead there with a very clean boss fight.
Okay, so now a little nice cutscene introducing what's going to be the second stage. So right off the bat, just to not comforting us with one suit, Mikami changes color. Just to say, okay, I'm a millionaire, I have pretty much all the vest I want. I don't need nothing. So apparently water slows them down, as they prefer jumping rather than walking through it. So this is the mandatory, not favorite water stage, I hope. I hope there's no underwater on this. So far, it seems to be a cleaner stage by Angie. KillerHUD taking some bumps there. That might increase the lead a bit for EngiBlack. Engine going through the vertical platforming section pretty nicely. Let's see on the KillerHUD side. Damage. Okay, KillerHUD appears to leave the vertical platforming really nicely as well. So now, okay, second boss of the game. This, of course, wouldn't be a ghost-themed game if there is no possessed dog or something of any sort. Let's see, recharge the luck. So the doll seems to be, their RNG seems to be from where they appear from, if either bottom or bottom, top, right or left. Okay, apparently KillerHUD is getting all the vertical ones, which seems to have a bit of delay there on trying to hit the hands, but clean fight for both of them. Managed to get them hit damageless. So okay, report number 3. Oh, so our auto scroller of the day, riding a huge cat over the ceilings, because this is Japan. Here seem to attempt to avoid any type of damage over the cat. Trying to hit all the enemies. These are the stuff that made Mikami beloved. All the randomness, all the characters, and what they needed to do. So, Engi seems to have a clean stage, receiving no damage at all, as well as KillerHUD, but the mistakes that he did on the previous stage are currently the lead for Engi right now. So, in any case, great stage by them so far. Let's see if there is any type of mistake at all. The weirdness in the air of riding huge cats. Now this is not Pucci. Pucci is a dog. Pucci is more lovable. Okay, third boss. A bit of damage there, not sure if intentional one. It does appear so. Seems to be a clean fight by Engi. KillerHUD with a bit of trouble, but also managed to finish it. So we are heading to the 4th report. So now, okay, orange-ish, yellowish suit by Mikami in her 4th report. So a bit of platforming section. Let's see how they fare on it. So far, so clean by Engi. Let's see how Killer does it. Okay. Clean stage by Engi. Okay, a A bit of issues with the platform by KillerHUD, but okay, he managed to finish the stage as well. So this is a still close race. It will depend on the RNGness on the end of the game, basically. So, EngiBlack took a bit of damage. It seems that was most likely intentional. So, flawless level so far. And a woman reading a book with a lot of ghosts. She doesn't care about nothing. What a joke. Okay, so when our help ghost comes and tell us, okay, look out, watch out. Now a fight of a fox ghost. Okay, so the RNG seems to be from where it spawns and where it falls down. It seems to be that it's not that heavy RNG. Not knowing. Okay, so it's a puppy. We saved the puppy. Let's see how KillerHUD goes around. Okay, he seems to not have any trouble at all. So, okay, so now it appears to be a brownish, darkish suit for Mikami on 5th report. Let's see if, oh, now we are a witch. We go into our magic stuff and fly around. So, another auto-scroller because everyone's favorite auto-scrollers game. But let's see if my assumption is true. So far, I do believe that the color of Mikami's suit matches the color of the gems that they collect on the end of every boss. So that's a nice touch there by the developers of this game. Okay, so far so good by both runners on the auto-scroller. There seems to be no issue at all. EngiBlack seems to clean this stage with no problem. Let's see, KillerHUD. Okay, so we have a pseudo boss there, if it isn't the boss. Okay, so easy kill by Mikami. Maybe it was just something. Okay, KillerHUD resorting on freezing the boss, but it took a bit of time. So, but he managed to defeat him still. So, if I'm not mistaken, we are going into the last report of the game. So, and we have the green suit. The suits are just for the fans that do not add anything into the game. The only thing we need to collect, or they are collecting, is power-ups to the pole that Mikami have on her hands that will give special abilities to either have a more special attack attached on it. So, KillerHUD had some troubles in early level, which will give a bit of lead for Engi, furthering more of what we already have. So let's see. So Engi finishing the section just fine. Now Mikami is entering the cave. Let's see how well he fares on it. Okay, he had to take a bit of safety cake there to refill life. That might come into play in the boss going low on health, unless there is some cakes around to refill it. Okay, he just found one. A KillerHUD having almost all his health, he will be able to damage boost his way around. Okay, Angie taking a bit of safety, most likely knowing he's played very well so far, and having only 2 health, he cannot afford to go reckless. Oh, KillerHUD on his last heart, but unfortunately the safety stuff there. So now they're under the boss. Let's see how they fare on it. Oh, Angie missing some hits on it. This boss seems to be a bit of a trolly guy. Okay, so apparently now KillerHUD has the advantage, having the rat pawn earlier. Maybe Angie having to take a bit of safety and missing some shots on the boss made him slow down. And now KillerHUD has the lead, taking the lead on the 6th report. Okay, so now they're going into the 7th report. Now I do believe this is the last one. But KillerHUD coming out the bushes for the lead. So let's see how he fares now. Not sure if he knows he has the lead now. Oh, an unfortunate death by Angie, missing the jump. That's so unfortunate. That will give KillerHUD a bigger lead. Please, not like this is fine. Spam, please. Not like this is fine. So KillerHUD continuously generating the platforms for reaching higher stuff. And Angie having a bit of trouble on that section. That's so unfortunate, having him played so well and missing up apparently trivial stuff. Now KillerHUD going into the boss. He seems to be fighting now a younger version of generated by that horse creature. Not sure what it is. And now he seems to be an easy boss right now. Hitting on the first frame possible he wakes up. Okay, so which is the last report then? Okay, so KillerHUD finishing with no problem. EngiBlack just entering the boss. So that's a problem. Okay, now KillerHUD is entering the last boss of the game. So we see that there's a difficulty, that is the platform that he's standing on. It seems to be constantly shifting. Sorry. So let's see. Oh, okay, so Time should be soon by KillerHUD. It was not that difficult fight. Time for KillerHUD. Oh, he was just a couple He was just a second behind his PB. Congratulations, KillerHUD. Just a second behind his PB. Awesome display for a marathon setting. There. So, let's now see Angie running into the last boss of the game. So let's see how he fares on that. Apparently he got a bit of trolled by the boss there, giving some lightning that KillerHUD did not have. But he finished the fight just fine. So 20 minutes and 48 seconds for EngiBlack. Also not a bad time at all, considering a marathon run. So congratulations to both. Let's see if they want to. Not sure how are we on schedule. Okay, so we are just about on schedule to start the next run. But congratulations both KillerHUD and EngiBlack for the amazing display of Mikami, Joreishi wa nice body. Sorry about my Japanese. It's pretty rusty. So now we should be setting up for the next race. So of course, congratulations KillerHUD, congratulations EngiBlack for the amazing race. Now we should be setting up for the Addams Family race that will be going up right now by Garbanzo Guy and EngiBlack Pack. All bosses that will be really interesting to watch. So as soon as I get any confirmation that runners and commentary for that race are up, we're gonna leave that to them so they can carry on. Again, thank you so much for watching SNES Superstar, the Super Nintendo Marathon dedicated for all the Super Nintendo games possible, for the most known to most obscure ones, hosted here in Speed Gaming, of course. Exclamation mark SNES or exclamation are up. You're gonna leave that to them so they can carry on.